Good morning to all. Sit in Sukhasana. Hands resting on the knees in Jnana Mudra or Chin Mudra. Sit erect. Close your eyes. Start prayer. Om. Om. Om Guru Brahma Guru Vishnu Guru Deva Maheshwaraha Guru Sakshat Parabrahma Tasmai Sri Gurave Namaha. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Harihi Om Tat Sat. Om Namaha. Slowly deep breathe. Inhale. Exhale. Slowly deep breathe. Inhale. Exhale. Relax. Open your eyes.
Kapalabhati is also known as skull shining breath. Kapala means skull and bhati means light. The emphasis is on the exhalation through strong, fast abdominal contractions and so has a cleansing effect on the breathing pathways. Now let us see the benefits of this Kapalabhati. It improves circulation, especially to the brain, which gives the skull shining effect, energizing the mind and waking up your system. Kapalabhati also creates heat and increases and stimulates the digestive fire, which is also called Agni, by strengthening, massaging and toning the abdominal muscles and digestive system. Let us see the Kapalabhati technique. The inhale follows naturally after the strong exhale. Relax. Now slowly inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale. Now let us repeat this Kapalabhati one more time. The inhale follows naturally after the strong exhale. Relax. Slowly inhale, exhale, inhale, Exhale. Sit in Vajrasana position. Place your both hands on your knees. Sit erect. Close your eyes. Now we switch over to the next movement. It is called neck rotation. Exhale. Bring your head down, touching your chest with your chin. Rotate your head from right side to the halfway. Inhale. Complete the rotation by bringing it to the normal position. Do it for 3 times. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Relax. Now we do it anti-clockwise. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Relax. Breathe in slowly. Breathe out slowly. Breathe in. Breathe out. Now we start shoulder rotation movement. First, stretch your hands to your shoulder level, palms facing upwards. Exhale. Place your fingers to rest on your shoulders. Join your elbows. Inhale. Rotate your elbow clockwise to the halfway. Exhale. Bring them to normal position. We repeat this for 3 times. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Repeat the same in the anti-clock direction. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Now relax. Put your hands down slowly. Breathe in. Breathe out. Breathe in. Breathe out. Now we switch on to the next movement. It is ankle rotating movement. First, bend your feet downwards and start rotating. Bend your feet downwards and start rotating them in clockwise direction for 4 times. Rotate them in clockwise direction for 4 times. Now, upwards. Bend your feet upwards and rotate them in anti-clockwise direction for 4 times. Now in anti-clockwise direction for 4 times. Relax. Come to Dandasana. Slowly breathe in, breathe out. Breathe in, breathe out. Samasthiti. Join your both legs together. Samasthiti. Join your both legs together. Now let's move on to the next one, knee bending movement. Exhale. Bring your right leg close to your chest. Inhale. Straighten your leg without touching ground. Now we repeat this for 3 times. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Relax. Now we do the same to the left leg for 3 times. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Relax. Dandasana. Slowly breathe in, breathe out. Breathe in, breathe out. Samasthiti. Now we move on to butterfly movement. The next movement is butterfly movement, Dandasana. Slowly breathe in, breathe out. Breathe in, breathe out. Come to Samasthiti. Join both legs together. Now bend the knees and bring both feet close to your pelvis with your hands. I repeat, bend the knees and bring both feet close to your pelvis with your hands. Now, exhale. Bring both your knees upwards as much as you can. Inhale. Bring both your knees downwards, touching the ground. Now repeat this for 10 times. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Breathe in. Breathe out. Breathe in. Exhale. Inhale. Relax. Now stretch out your legs slowly. Slowly breathe in. Breathe out. Dandasana. Slowly breathe in. Breathe out. Breathe in. Breathe out. Let's start Vajrasana. Let us see the benefits of this Vajrasana. This asana improves digestion and with regular practice, it eliminates constipation. Now let's see the technique of this Vajrasana. Sit in Dandasana. Exhale as you sit back on your legs. Put your hands on your thighs. Put your hands on your thighs, sit erect and close your eyes. Breathe in and out slowly as you position yourself to sit up straight. And relax. Now we switch over to the next asana, which is also called Shashankasana. This is also called rabbit pose. Now see the advantages of this rabbit pose. The abdominal organs and muscles are strengthened. The digestive power is also boosted. The face and brain will get augmented flow of blood. Now let us see the technique of this Shashankasana. Sit in Vajrasana. Straighten the back. Inhale and exhale slowly by raising the arms, keeping them straight. Now exhale and bend forward. The arms, trunk and head should remain in one line. The arms, head and trunk should remain in one line. The forehead and arms should rest on the floor in front of the knees. Relax the whole body. Inhale and exhale slowly. Relax. Now let us switch over to the next one, Ustrasana. This is also called camel pose. Now let's see the benefit of this Ustrasana. It improves digestion, stretches and opens the front of the body. It also strengthens the back and shoulders, relieves the body of lower back ache, improves flexibility of the spine and also improves posture, helps overcome menstrual discomfort. Let us look at the technique of this Ustrasana. Sit in Vajrasana. Your knees should be in line with the shoulders and the sole of your feet should be facing the ceiling. As you inhale, draw your hands onto your back and bend backwards and stay put for some time. Bend backwards and stay put for some time. Relax. Sit in Vajrasana.
Stand on knees, the breathing will start here. Sit in Vajrasana, stand on knees.
And stand on your knees. Now, stretch your hands outside. Bring your left hand holding your left ankle and raise your right hand and look upwards. Relax. Now, bring your right hand back holding your right ankle and raise your left hand upwards and look upwards. Relax. Sit Vajrasana. Now stand on knees. Stretch both your hands forward and bring both your hands backward, holding both the ankles and bend backwards. Relax. Hands down. Sit Vajrasana. relax.
Start.
Now switch over to the next one, Marjalasana. Let's see the benefits of this Marjalasana. It stretches the back, torso and neck. It provides a gentle massage to the spine and belly organs. Now let's see the technique of this Marjalasana. First, sit in Vajrasana. Form the tabletop position. Align the knees directly below your hips.
Start it.
Exhale, round the spine toward the roof.
Inhale.
Inhale and bring your spine downward and raise your head. Repeat the postures like inhaling and exhaling. While you raise your head upwards, bring your spine downwards. Now exhale. Now inhale and bring your spine downward and raise your head. Relax. Sit Vajrasana. Now stretch your legs out. And bring yourself to Dandasana.
Inhale. Exhale.
Inhale and exhale.
Relax.
Relax. Let us move on to the next posture. Uttana Padasana. It's also called raised leg posture. Let us see the benefits of this raised leg posture. It reduces the fat in the areas of hips, thighs and torso. It cures all the diseases pertaining to urinary system, piles and fistula. Let us see the technique of this asana. Lie flat on the back on a soft blanket. Keeping the legs stretched, place both the hands by the side of the trunk. Palms touching the ground. Take a few deep breaths. While inhaling, raise the left leg without bending the knee, pointing the toes up to an angle of 45 degrees. For a few seconds, be in the same posture and bring it down with exhalation. While inhaling, raise the right leg without bending at the knee, pointing the toes up to an angle of 45 degrees. For a few seconds, be in the same posture and bring it down with exhalation. Repeat the same movement with the right leg and the left leg. Repeat both the legs together. Raise your both legs. And bring them down with exhalation. And relax. Let us move on to the next one, Savasana. It is also called corpse posture. Let's see the benefits of this corpse posture. This removes the fatigue caused by the other asanas and induces calmness of the mind. It is a relaxation posture. Now let's see the technique of this Savasana. Lie flat on the back like a corpse. Keep the hands a little away from the thighs with the palms up.
Place the feet apart such that both the heels face inwards and toes outwards. Face the feet apart such that both the heels face inward and toes outward. Relax the body completely, part by part, with awareness of the breath and closed eyes. Be in that posture for some time and relax. And after some time, come back to Samasthiti and relax. Let us go for the next one, Salabhasan. It is also called locust posture. Let us see the benefits of this locust posture. This posture relieves pain in the knees and hips. It cures constipation. Lie full length on the floor on the stomach with the chin touching the ground on soft blanket. Keep the hands by the side of the trunk such that the palms touch the ground. Raise the left leg with inhalation. And do not bend the knees, stretch the toes. For a few seconds, be in the same posture and bring it down with exhalation. When you raise the right leg with inhalation, without bending at the knee, stretching the toes, and after few seconds, please bring it down with exhalation.
Slowly get up and sit.
Pranayamas. The term pranayama consists of the words prana and ayama, meaning pranic energy and its expansion. Pranayama means to expand pranic energy and keep it under control. Breath is the sign of prana in the body. By a proper manipulation of the breath, prana can be expanded and controlled. It has direct link with the mind and the movement of the eyeball. So while doing pranayama, attention must be paid to stoppage of the movement of the eyeball and thus gaining concentration.
Now let us see the meaning of Surya Bhedana. In yogic terminology, the right nostril referred to the gateway of sun energy or Pingala Nadi, and left nostril is gateway of moon energy or Ida Nadi. Sun energy is the representation of heart or masculine vitality in the body, while moon energy represents calmness or feminine vitality. If we go by the literal meaning of Surya Bhedana, Surya means sun, Bhedana means piercing or entering. Surya Bhedana Pranayama is the deep inhalation of breath through the right nostril, then holding the breath for as long as comfortable, and finally exhaling through the left nostril. Now sit in any comfortable position, but sit erect. Form Prana Mudra with your right hand. When you close your right nostril, use your right thumb. When you close your left nostril, use your right finger, ring finger, and little finger. Is the deep inhalation of breath through the right nostril, then holding the breath for as long as comfortable, and finally exhaling through the left nostril. Let us do it. Inhale through right nostril, hold it for some time. Exhale it through left nostril. Now repeat this. Inhale through right nostril, hold it for some time. Exhale through left nostril. Inhale, exhale, hold, exhale. Inhale, inhale, hold, exhale. Inhale, hold, exhale. Inhale, hold, exhale. Inhale, hold, exhale. Relax. Now let's start Nadi Sodhana Pranayama. Nadi means subtle energy channel. Sodhan means cleaning, purification, and Pranayama means breathing technique. Nadi Sodhana or alternate nostril breathing is the most important breathing technique to help keep the mind calm, happy, and peaceful. This technique balances two of the most significant nadis or energy channels. Now let us see the benefits of this Nadi Sodhana Pranayama. Nadi Sodhana also balances the two hemispheres of the brain. It is an excellent relaxation technique, calming the mind and generally bringing balance to the whole system. It improves concentration and mental focus as it clears out blocked energy channels in the body. Now let's do the technique. First, form Prana Mudra. You need to observe this very closely. Now, close right nostril with right thumb and inhale with left nostril. Now, close left nostril with right ring finger and little finger and exhale through right nostril. Now, let's do the same in an opposite way. Now, inhale through right nostril. After that, close right nostril with right thumb and exhale through left nostril. Let us repeat this process for 5 times. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Now relax. Inhale. Exhale. Now relax. Now slowly inhale and exhale with both the nostrils. Slowly inhale, exhale.
Let us move on to the next one, Bhramari Pranayama. It is also known as humming bee breath. Let us see the benefits of this posture. Bhramari relieves stress and cerebral tension. It also helps elevating anger, anxiety, and insomnia. Now, sit in a comfortable meditation asana. Close the eyes and relax the whole body for a short time. Put your index fingers in both of your ears and start listening to the humming sound within your body. The humming sound should be smooth, even, and continuous for the duration of the exhalation.
Om. 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 Relax. Prayer. Namaskar Mudra. Om Sarvesham Swasti Bhavatu. Om Sarvesham Shanti Bhavatu. Om Sarvesham Purnam Bhavatu. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Hari Om Tassat. Om Namah. Om Namah. అందరికీ నమస్కారం.